Hi everybody, Tom Oates from the Wisconsin State Journal and madison.com here, and as I speak, the Milwaukee Brewers have battered Red Sox pitching for the first two games of their series and have an 18-16 record. That record certainly wasn't anticipated during this rebuilding process, and it's got a lot of fans pretty overjoyed at where the Brewers stand right now. The question is, are we buying or selling the Milwaukee Brewers as a contender at this point? I think it's way too early to tell. But if you press me, sorry, I'd have to say I'm still a seller. I just don't know that they can sustain this over the course of an entire season. Don't get me wrong, I love what the Brewers are doing. It's not often a team can go into full-blown rebuilding mode and still remain fairly competitive. As we saw with the Cubs, a lot of these teams that rebuild have 90-loss seasons, and it appears the Brewers might be able to avoid that. But they're competitive, they're interesting, they're entertaining. That's pretty good. The question is, as you look at them, can they really sustain that over the course of a 6-month season? I'm not sure they can. I think their hitting will last. They have a deep lineup. They have a good bench. So when they do for the first time in a long time, so when they do go to the bench they still maintain their hitting. I think they struck out a lot early. But over the last month or so, they've taken a lot better approaches at the plate. Jonathan VR needs to get going at the top of the lineup. But other than that, I think their hitting is sustainable. It's the pitching that I worry about. So far, they have 9 quality starts, which is the lowest mark in the major league. That reflects on the quality of the starting pitching, I think, until this team gets a bona fide number 1 and 2 starter, which it doesn't have. I'm not sure that anything will change in that regard. And the other thing is, when you have that few quality starts, it puts a tremendous burden on the bullpen. Remember 2 years ago when the Brewers starters couldn't seem to finish a game, and the bullpen was good in the first half of the season and not so good the second half. And it's a 6-month season. It really takes a lot out of a team, and a team shows its true colors. And I just think at this point, until the starting pitching really gets rolling, yes, Junior Guerra's coming back, but is he that much of an upgrade over the 5 they have now? None of whom is pitching what I would say is poorly. They just need 1 or 2 stud starters, and I'm not sure. And I don't think they have those on their roster right now. And until they develop that, I'm not going to say that I'm a buyer at this point.